It's Transformers96 here with another video talking about some new items shown from Revoltech. I believe these are being shown at New York Toy Fair 2017. So this is quite exciting. We're getting two new items from Revoltech, and if you don't know, I'm a big Revoltech fan. They really hooked me with their Ultron Prime and Deadpool, and then now Spider-Man. So I'm full on the Revoltech train here, really enjoying their products, and I have tremendous loyalty to them because I know that they really deliver each time. So I'm incredibly excited that they showed some new stuff, and I'm going to be talking about it. They showed Spider-Gwen and then Wolverine. I'll be talking about Wolverine here in a second. Starting off with Spider-Gwen, as you can see, they have full painted prototypes on display. They have two of them to kind of show you the range of accessories as well as articulation. Articulation with Revoltech is always really incredible and quite fantastic. And as you can see, you have an excellent pose with her at the left, which looks just absolutely wonderful. I love the articulation points on Deadpool. On Spider-Man, they're not my favorite. I don't like the way that the knees line up and things like that, and I am worried that a Spider-Gwen would have the same issue because she's more proportionate to Spider-Man rather than Deadpool. So I'm hoping that her joints, particularly at the knees, will line up properly and won't be so kind of chunky in areas when she has her knees bent and things like that. But from what we can see here, it does look quite good, and her articulation does seem to be quite fantastic. This is also quite unique because it's the first female figure from Revoltech, so that's exciting as well to see them broaden their horizons as far as the sculpts that they do. So that looks quite good. You do get two head sculpts, one with her masked head and then one with the Gwen Stacy head out. The Gwen Stacy head, I mean, it looks like it's well done, but it has a very anime look to it. It doesn't look like the comics, and I'm not a fan of it. It looks very anime, which is kind of neat, but I definitely am not a fan of that. I would much rather have more comic correct of a look for her. So I'm not too big on that. I think that I would display her just with the mask on. If she didn't come with a mask, this would be pretty disappointing for me because it would feel like she's very out of place with my other figures. But considering she has a mask, it's alright. I'm just going to display her with that. So it's a shame that that's the style that they went with, but it's alright. Revoltech's figures are very stylized, and they've really never done like a face sculpt before, at least in modern times, for the Spider-Man comic line. But as you can see, she does come with some web accessories that can fit into her hands, and they have a really nice spiral to them. As you can see, this is a tremendous pose. It absolutely looks fantastic, and I'm loving that. I hope that she has a hood that can be put down. Considering she doesn't have the put down hood for the Gwen Stacy head, it would lend to the theory that maybe she doesn't come with that, which would be disappointing. I definitely hope that she does have that, considering both Marvel Legends and Diamond Select have done Spider-Gwen's with the hood down, so I hope that she does come with that. And she's also going to come with a phone as well, so it'll be cool to see what other sort of accessories are included with her. But Revoltech always does a fantastic job of posing their figures at the events. They're really great at showing their articulation on their figures and putting them in not only extreme poses but very naturalized ones. And as you can see here, both of those poses are quite excellent and show different aspects of the figure. So I'm very excited for her. I definitely plan to get her just basically because it's a Revoltech figure. That's really why I'm excited for it. And also it'll be great to get a female body sculpt from Revoltech. I have Spider-Man already. He's already released, and then Venom is the next one that they have coming out. I believe it's scheduled for release in April. I have it on pre-order. Cannot wait. And also, before I talk about Wolverine, there's two figures that have been rumored from them during this event that weren't here, but they're rumored to be the next on their list, and that's Agent Venom and Carnage. So those are just rumored, it's certainly not confirmed. Agent Venom would be very cool, very fun. Carnage would be absolutely incredible. Carnage is my favorite Marvel comic character, so to get my favorite Marvel figure, or my favorite Marvel character from a company that probably makes my favorite Marvel figures would be absolutely astounding, and I love their stylized looks to their figures, so I think that they could do a real number on Carnage, and that would be incredible. But both of those I'd be very excited for and would definitely buy. Then we have Wolverine. Here we have unpainted prototypes, and as you can see, they didn't want people taking pictures of him with all the signs around him, but that never stops people. So, and I'm glad it doesn't. So this is incredibly exciting because it means they're not just doing Spider-Man figures. Deadpool wasn't just a fluke. They are going to continue doing more characters rather than just in Spider-Man's universe, which is nice. And I've been kind of wondering what I was going to do with Deadpool because I'm building quite a Spider-Man collection here from Revoltech, and Deadpool's just going to be on his own. So it is very nice to get a Wolverine that I can display with Deadpool. The Wolverine looks tremendous. I absolutely love it. As you can see, you're going to get two head sculpts, one with him screaming and then one with him just kind of more relaxed, more stoic. His claw hands look vicious. Those things look extreme, and they really match the stylized proportions, which I absolutely love. Those claws just look sick. And then you can see there, especially on his arm, on the one that's just standing, there's tons of little veins and pieces all over the hand there, which just makes him look absolutely ripped and really angry as well. And then from what we can see here, the articulation looks quite good, pretty standard for Marvel Legends. He has some very beefed up shoulders, so it'll be interesting to see how they do their joints, because their joints are usually kind of small for their shoulders, so I haven't seen really like a big shoulder with their type of joint, but it looks quite nice from what we can see here. And as you can see, the two poses that they chose are really great. So I'm quite happy with this Wolverine. I think it looks fantastic. It'd be interesting to see if they pick the yellow and brown costume or the yellow and blue costume. I would kind of prefer the yellow and blue just because it's, really classic comic-like. However, I'd be very happy with the yellow and brown one as well. So, very excited for this Wolverine. Of course, just based on the stages of the prototype figures, I would imagine that Gwen Stacy will go on pre-order first, and then we'll get Wolverine sometime down the line. Hopefully followed swiftly by Carnage and Agent Venom. And then one that I'm personally hoping for is I would love a Green Goblin from them. I think that they could do a really nice Green Goblin figure with some great facial expressions. I think that would be great. So there you go. I also have this Deadpool, like I said, so this Wolverine's going to look great with him. And then, it'll give Deadpool a good character to kind of pose with, too, for pictures. So cannot wait for this Wolverine. The Wolverine is probably the one that I'm most looking forward to out of these two. However, the Spider-Gwen does look great as well. Not a big fan of the anime-styled head sculpt. However, figure-wise, it looks quite fantastic. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on both Spider-Gwen as well as Wolverine from New York Toy Fair 2017. Let me know what you guys think of these two figures and what other characters you'd like to see Revoltech make. And thanks so much for watching.